Hey guys, there is a new feature in the 3.23.4 patch to display your system info and the server IPS. So if you hit tilde, hit R underscore, and then type in display frame graph, and then hit space and type either 1 or 2 or 3, either one of them. Let's say type number 1. Hit enter. You see on the bottom left corner of my screen, you have a frame graph, and it's semi-transparent. You see the yellow line, it says frame. I think this is a server IPS, and the GPU, RT, MT, I have no idea what they mean. I know what GPU means, but I don't know what the number implies. So if you understand what exactly those means, please do leave in the comments below so we can learn from you. Especially what does the RT and MT means. But for the frame rate, I think it's server frame rate. If we hit tilde again and then type R underscore, type in display info and space, you put number 1. Now it's the same display info on the top right corner of my screen. Now you can see my client IPS is around 50 and my server IPS is between 12 to 15, something like that. And on my frame graph, it shows around 20, so I assume this is server IPS, but it doesn't really match those two numbers. You can see it doesn't really match. I don't know exactly what this frame means. I can only assume it means server IPS because client IPS will not be this low. So this is a new feature that's added, but this changes your shortcut for display info. For example, if I hit R and underscore, the shortcut is tab key. So right now, if you press tab, it automatically type in display frame graph, not display info anymore. So to close the display frame graph, you simply need to put 0 to it. That's it. So R underscore display frame graph space 0 means closing the frame graph. R underscore display frame graph, if you put a number 1 or 2 or 3, hit enter, it will show the same frame graph. And now if you also want to show the display info, you would have to manually type R underscore display info. And then you put a number, whether 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or space 0 means you close out the display info. It's gone. So again, R underscore display frame graph space and put a number 1 or 2 or 3. It will give you the frame graph. If you put a number 0, it will close it. And the next command is R underscore display info and then space bar. You put a number, whether it's 1 or 2 or 3, all the way to I think 7 or 8. And if you put a number 0, means you close it. So that's a new feature in the 3.24.3 PTU patch.